Hey guys, what are we going to talk about today? Talking about gear, what the title says. I'm just kind of curious what gear you guys you like to wear, or does it really matter what gear you want? You know, I mean, I'm on an adventure bike, and most guys with adventure bikes have adventure gear, and I'm not into that gear. I've talked to that I've talked about that before. You know, I mean, I know it's gear that you can that's very functional, it's safety, but it's just so much gear, and I don't have that. I don't know, I'm just not an adventure type of guy. I know I have the bike for it, but that's not the gear I want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break off, you know, in a little bit and just show you. I put all the gear that I wear on my garage floor. I laid it all out and just told you guys, or just going to show you guys as I go through this nice tight turn. And I'm going to lay it all out, and you're going to see the gear I wear and what I like to wear mostly, and then I'll just break away for a little bit, and then I'll come back and talk about it more. But we'll just talk about a little bit more before I break away, and that's is what type of gear do you like to ride with, or does it really matter what gear you ride with? You like, you know, for an adventure bike, they wear the peak helmet. They got you know, the big jackets and the pants and the big boots, and I call it a big jacket, but they got all this stuff that it just seems, and I know it's probably comfortable, but it just doesn't seem comfortable to me, and it's got a uniform look to it, and I just really don't like it. And I know I've said it many times before, and I know it's probably very functional, but I don't know. It's not the gear I like to wear, and I know I have the bike for it, but I have enough weather protection for the gear that I have, which is fine. I've been in the rain with it. I'm absolutely happy with it, and it's just fine. I just like what I got. It's comfortable, and I know it's not as protective as true adventure gear, but it's just not my cup of tea. And I'm not judging. I don't mean to be judgmental about it, because, you know, it may sound like that, but I'm not. I mean, you can wear what you want. I have no problem with it. It's just I don't feel like it's for me, you know. And maybe if I rode off-road a lot, then I would wear that type of gear, but I don't think so. I don't know. And like I said, I've seen all the professional riders, all the good ones, the really talented professional riders, they all have it. So obviously it's an important gear to have if they all wear it, but it's just not going to happen, you know. And as far as gear is concerned, I do believe you should wear it. You know, I would never, 99% of the time when I'm riding, I have a helmet on. Minimum, I'll always have a helmet on, but I always have to have gloves too. A couple of times I've, you know, been with that jacket, but I don't do that anymore. I wear a jacket, I wear pants. I didn't wear a helmet one time in Florida on my Supermoto, which, you know, I probably shouldn't have done it, because I believe you should wear a helmet. I think you're stupid if you don't. But I don't believe the government should force you to wear a helmet. That's the biggest bullshit going. The government shouldn't be telling me, you know, how I should be safe. That should be up to me. I'm not going to hurt anybody if I crash, you know, and have no helmet, and I kill myself or whatever, or I go into a coma, whatever it is. It's all on me. And then somebody might say, you know, they use the excuse, well, you know, that's why insurance rates are high, because they have to pay for this. Well, that's the biggest bullshit argument I've ever heard. And it's so easy to debunk that argument, is because 99%, not 90, I say 80% of the people that tell you that are a biscuit away from 300 pounds, they're overweight, they're fat, and they don't take care of themselves, and they're constantly using their health insurance to pay for all this bullshit because they're not healthy. Oh, well, it's about insurance, and it's really about, you know, it's not about you, it's about other people. Well, no, it's about you. You know, that's what it's about. And you know what? And if somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, well, that's just tough shit, because I don't really care. I haven't been on a rant in a long time, and I feel like ranting right now. And what better rant is to talk about gear? And like I said, I think you're stupid if you don't wear a helmet, but I think it's absolutely the government's none of their fucking business. So that's my rant on that. So let's get back to gear as I rant, and kind of incoherently rant, but I think you guys get my point, where it's if somebody uses an excuse about insurance, it's a bunch of BS. But getting back to the gear, so I wear the gear all the time. You know, I like wearing the gear. It's very comfortable. This riding shirt is super comfortable. The pants are super comfortable. I can't wait to get, they come out with their fully Kevlar ones. MBT is the name of the company. Rivet. Revit is the riding shirt. I forget what the gloves are, but you'll see that in the video. I do forget what the gloves are, but the gloves wound up being real good. I mean, I've had them for 3 years, and man, they're just taking every beating I've had, and they got these knuckle busters on them. So if ever I'm in a bar fight, I got to make sure I have these gloves, because man, they got some knuckle busters. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. So yeah, so I'm going to break away to the video, show you the gear I have, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more, and I'll be calm by the time you talk about it. When you come back, I'll be calm. I promise I'll be calm.
All right, guys, here is my riding gear that I use most of the time. I laid it out on the garage floor. Let me see if I get back, just to show you guys what I use. There's other gear that I have that I don't use anymore, like riding shoes more for a sport bike and that kind of stuff, but lots of different gloves. But this is my basic gear. This is the gear I always use. So let's start with what I am always riding with, is my riding shirt by Revit. I'll just give you you guys can see that. I love this thing. It's got pads here, and they're super thin. I think there's really rated good as far as armor is concerned. And then I have my MBT riding pants. You can get them in jeans. I'm waiting for the Kevlars to come out because I really love the way they fit. And then these gloves, I always keep going back to these gloves because I got them so cheap at a motorcycle show, and I forget the name brand. Maybe we can see it in here. I don't even know what the name brand is, but they're really durable and they've held up. I've had them for 3 years, and I kind of like them. I had the beige ones or tan ones, but they kind of fell apart pretty quick. And then I had my riding sneakers, which I absolutely love. They're so comfy. And let's see if I can get a name for you guys that maybe be interested. And so let's see. Okay, that's the name. And they got zips on the side, which I love, and they're high. They got lots of support on the sides, and they're just so comfy. I just absolutely love them things. I had another set, but they just kind of fell apart, and they weren't as comfy. Okay, so that's my riding gear, and there's my helmet. I can either one. I usually have the Shoei over the belt because the Shoei is much more comfortable. And yeah, so that's my pretty much all year riding. Well, mostly riding, 8 months out of the year. And then if it's really, really cold, this is my setup. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. So let's start with the jacket. It's an older jacket by Speed and Strength, but I really like it. It's got a hoodie, and it's not like a typical winter jacket, but it keeps me warm, and it's lined, and it's been beat up. You can see it's seen as, but I like it. I just like this jacket. And so then as far as the pants are concerned, they're waterproof. They have a liner in it. You can take the liner out, but they're super comfy. They're a little big on me now since I lost some weight, but I still wear them because I wear so much underneath them. But who are they by? They're by Revit also. And I use this thing called, these are my thermals. I guess they're not really thermals. They're just called Windstop. Let's see if there's a brand in here. If you guys are interested in this, and you guys can, okay, warmer, okay, freeze out. Okay, that's it. So it's called freeze out. Extra large. I don't need an extra large anymore. So, but I wear them anyway because they're all underneath, and you layer it up, and they just keep you warm. These are the boots I wear. I got these off of Amazon, and they didn't get a great review, but man, they have shown that they can last. They're really comfy, and they keep my feet warm. They're lined, and they were cheap. They were only like, I don't know, let's see the brand there. But they were really cheap. I guess about $75, but they've held up really, really well. And then for gloves, with the heated grips, I like to use these for winter gloves mostly, but if it gets super, super cold, I wear these. But these are Revit. I like Revit products. These are waterproof and stuff, but they're really bulky, even they don't look it, and you don't really get a good feel. And I very rarely wear them. But that's it. And I'm just curious what you guys, kind of gear you guys wear. And I've probably spent thousands of dollars over the years in gear, but this is my favorite stuff to wear. Absolutely, the one right here. This is my favorite setup right now. I like to wear these as much as I can. Sometimes I'll put thermals on under my pants here, and I'll just wear this setup with thermals on this whole setup here. It has to be really cold for me to wear this. And they're my two helmets. So that's it, guys. I've had other helmets I've thrown out, and I've had other things, but yeah. So let's just keep riding, and we'll just talk about this. I wanted to throw this in the video just to show you, just something to talk about. Give me something to talk about while I'm riding, and see what kind of gear you guys have. All right, later, or not later. I'll be back on the bike, and then we'll talk more about the gear.
All right, guys. So I'm back, and we're talking about gear and what you guys think of it. And do you guys wear gear, or don't you don't really give a crap about wearing gear? You just wear what you have. You got some construction boots, you throw a leather jacket on, you got your cheap helmet, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not, you wear what you want, that's up to you. But I'm just curious if you guys I've probably spent thousands of dollars over the years on gear. I've had helmets that I don't use anymore. I have two helmets that I like, the Shoei and the Bell, but the Shoei is much more comfortable. It's a little bigger, bulbous looking. It looks like I have a kazoo head. I don't know if you guys know what kazoo? Yeah, it was a cartoon character on the Flintstones. Maybe you guys don't know that, whatever. He had this gigantic head and a helmet. He was a space alien, blah, blah. I was so stupid. I shouldn't even bring that up. But yeah, this helmet's kind of bulbous picking, but it's so comfortable. It's very quiet, and I think they make a quality product. I had a HJC, I think it is, and it was a nice helmet, but after a year, it just started falling apart. Little plastic pieces started falling off it and everything like that. And this has been super, this helmet. So, yeah, so I like my Shoei helmet, and as you guys see, the riding sneakers, I love these things. They're just so comfy. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm just really wondering what you guys, as I rattle on a mile a minute, 100 miles an hour here, or 200 miles an hour, I was just looking at a scarecrow at somebody's porch. Yeah, so do you even care about it? I like gear. I like different types of gear. It's all cool to me. You can spend so much money on gear. The riding shirt was over $200. The riding pants were about $100. The new ones, hopefully they'll have them in stock soon. The Kevlars will be $200. But, I mean, I just want to be a little safe. You know, I'm not a hooligan all the time, but I do some stupid things sometimes. As you can see from my last video, or last couple of videos, or whatever, blah, I don't know. I was trying to do some wheelies, and I got the front end up, but not for long. My buddy was being more of a hooligan, but we were only going like 10, 20 miles an hour. I mean, it would be hard to really seriously get hurt at speed. I mean, I don't see myself doing 50, 60 mile, 80 mile an hour wheelies. In fact, I got the traction control back on, and so there's no, it's got the wheelie controls back working and everything, so no more wheelies for a while. It kind of got old. I do it once in a while, but it really doesn't do anything for me, because maybe if I could do it good, I probably would do it, but I just like straight line acceleration. I just want to just nail it and just get to top speed, get to 100 miles an hour as fast as I can. That's more what I'm a drag racer, you know, that's what's in my blood. But, okay, back to the gear again. So, yeah, I'm not making it a long video. I just kind of tagging, you know, you guys are just tagging along, and I'm just going for a ride because it's a beautiful day. And I just want to know what you guys think. It's time for a blast. Yeah, it's time for a blast. I just love doing that. See, that's what I like doing. The wheel coming up means nothing. It's just, I guess it's kind of, you have bike control, and it shows you can control the bike really well, but it doesn't really do anything for me as far as that. Now that does, when I do that, the adrenaline it's just a super rush. The faster I go, the rush goes, and you could just feel my whole body tingling. I just love it. Until a deer runs out and I smash into it and I'm dead. That would be something on camera, wouldn't it? So yeah, so even with all the gear, it's not going to help you. So guys, so tell me what gear you like. If it's not a big deal, you don't like it. Do you like the adventure type gear? Is that the type of gear you like? Or you like your leathers, or what? Or, you know, the big high boots, whatever. I'm just curious, because I'm curious about the bikes, but I'm curious about what a guy or a girl, what gear they like to ride with, full leathers, all that stuff. I could never see myself wearing that. The full leathers look so restrictive. They look they look really good on hot chicks, but you know, I'm going to get myself myself in trouble. But they look really good. But I'm not a, you know, leathers. I guess that they look so restrictive on the guys. But whatever. Yeah, boy, that just I just went way off topic there. So, all right, guys. So yeah, you've seen a short little video of me and my gear and blah blah blah, and just chime in, let me know. You know, I mean, I had to talk about some today, right? So I talked about this, and all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna make another video. I ain't gonna be racing for a while, and I don't know why I'm talking so fast, but I'll talk to you guys soon.